Time now for a look at business with Mike Eppel from CityNews 680. Mike Eppel in the studio,
in the house,
gracing us with
but
your
not in but not in the house.
You're not in your house. Usually in your house, but now you're in Ed's house, so to speak.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How was the weekend? Good. You enjoyed it?
It was good. Well, I've been off since Wednesday last week.
That's right.
So in no particular order, I always do the recap of what did you do on your time off. Well, went to the Jays. They actually won that game that we went to last Wednesday. Saw the Tears for Fears at Budweiser. That was awesome.
Wow.
Cut a lot of grass at the farm, and yesterday played the Port Hope Golf and Country Club, which is, of course, I've always wanted to play. It's awesome on the shores of Lake Ontario. And Sid, it was sticky yesterday, and it's going to get even better today, because you like the heat, as do I.
I do. I'm a sucker for the heat. By the way, the Tears for Fears closed with Everyone Wants to Rule the World. Is that what they closed with?
No, I think that's what they opened with. And the shout was last.
Oh, shout.
Yeah.
I'd invert that, but listen, I'm not a music star yet.
It was a good show.
Good show, no doubt, no doubt. All right, the show today on the stock markets is weird because it's July the 4th, so the American markets are closed, Canadian markets open after a 3-day weekend. What headlines are we looking at this week, Mike, business-wise?
Well, it's the kickoff of the second half, actually, for Canadian investors, because, as you say, yesterday was a holiday for the Canadian market, so we start the second half, and hopefully the TSX actually, Sid, picks up its game a little bit, because Bay Street's only up 4% year to date. Compare and contrast to what Wall Street's done, the S&P's up 16%, you've got your NASDAQ up 32%. This week's spotlight will be on Friday when we get the Canadian and U.S. labor market statistics for the month of June. And it's one of these scenarios, again, where if the job market is too good, Sid, the Bank of Canada will want to douse the overheating economy with yet another interest rate hike later this month.
Yeah, who wants that?
We're almost betting, we're almost wishing that the labor market slows down a little bit and inflation cools down so we can stop talking about raising interest rates.
It is bizarre, isn't it? It is bizarre how that works. Speaking of bizarre, look, Elon Musk, he's been taking a lot of shots lately, and a lot of them are completely warranted in terms of Twitter. Yes, but when we're looking at the first half winners and losers here on the stock market, listen, say what you want about Elon, he is not a loser when it comes to the stock market.
First half of this year, Elon Musk's net worth went up $96 billion.
Oh, is that all?
That's it.
Wow.
Pretty good gig. Well, look, yesterday alone, Tesla went up 7%. It's up 127% year to date. Tesla had record-breaking second quarter electric vehicle sales. It's the leader, and everybody else is in their dust, if you will. Look at Meta Platforms, what it's done in the first half of the year. It's more than doubled, and Mark Zuckerberg has gained $56 billion in net worth. Pretty good, too. And the best story, I think, in the second half of 2023, Sid, is if the rumors are true that Zuckerberg and Elon Musk get into a mixed martial arts fight. They're talking about it. This is going to be awesome.
In no way will I watch this. Not for free, anyway.
Come on.
And I'll leave it at that. All right, fine. One last Elon Musk note here, because time is not our friend.
Yep.
People freaked out over the weekend because if you didn't have a blue check mark, your tweets were capped in terms of how many you watch per day. What's the reaction been to that?
Well, first it was 600 per day, and then it was 800, and now it's 1,000. And if you've got the blue check mark, you're over 10,000. Elon's saying that it's something to do with shifting or having AI learn more about the algorithms. Others are saying he's not paying his Google Cloud bills, so he had to throttle the Twitter sphere, if you will. My big takeaway was, wait a second, I'm looking at 600 tweets a day? Isn't that a lot? Does that not seem like a lot to you?
That's one of the issues I found most troubling. was people by 11 a.m. Now, with that said, it was the first day of NHL free agency in this country on Saturday.
Yeah,
so, and especially here in Toronto, obviously, there was a lot of interest. People are going through their rations by 9 a.m. looking for any Elliot Friedman tweet from Sportsnet's account. Honestly. So I think it's a tech issue, and my guy is a little too proud to admit it. That's my theory, but we'll talk about that more as the morning progresses.
It's almost as if we're addicted to social media.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird. By the way, Mike, this is throwing me. I need some toy trains in the back. I need some shelves. I need some toy trains.
Dude,
I
trains,
need some pictures
really?
of
Trains?
Dude,
Come on.
Tractors. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Tractors. They all look the same to me. And I need some framed photos of you and I
You have to come out to
together.
the farm sometime.
Well, if I get invited, done.
Get out into the country, dude.
Just you and me, nothing but TikToks, man. It'll be a great weekend. Mike Eppel, CityNews 680.